And now, fellows, two very famous stars step forward to answer hundreds of your letters. Letters from the jungle mutters of Panama. From Sergeant G.P.G. and his gang in Cuba. From the Three Musketeers from Muskegon, now in North Ireland. From those 12 grease monkeys somewhere in Australia. And from all corners of the earth, by worldwide command of the AEF, Groucho Marx and Barbara Stanwyck. Groucho Marx and Barbara Stanwyck. Tonight, they are John and Mary Thorndyke. Yes, John and Mary Thorndyke. What a pair. Boy, what a pair. John, the virile and vivacious in the cloak of Groucho Marx. And Mary, his splendid spouse, in the shoes of Barbara Stanwyck, size 4EE. A stranger gazing at their quiet stucco home by the waterfall could hardly have guessed the furies and passions beating within. And yet all day long a heated argument has been raging, and now as evening falls, we find John and Mary cooling off in their hammock on the porch. John.
It's no use, matey. It's no use. We can't keep this up.
You mean...
Yes, I do. I'm through. I'm through rocking on this hammock. Back and forth, back and forth. It gets monotonous.
Well, how else could you rock?
To and fro is a good way. Or hither and yon. Really, matey, sometimes I wish you'd gone to school.
John, you haven't given me your decision yet about the money for Olive.
Olive? Who's Olive?
John, Olive is that daughter of ours.
Which daughter?
We have only one daughter, John.
That simplifies it. That must be the one, then.
Please, John, I want to speak to you about her.
Is it about money again?
Yes, John.
What'd you say?
I said, yes, John.
John? Who's John?
You're John, dear.
That's right, so I am. I must remember that. What were we talking about?
About Olive.
Olive? Who's Olive?
Our daughter, John.
Oh, yes, that girl is driving me crazy. She thinks I'm made of money. She's too extravagant, matey. Not 1 cent. Not 1 red cent, matey.
Oh, John, she's young. She's beautiful. You know, John, you're only young and beautiful once.
Oh, matey, I'm not so young.
I don't think I can stand it much longer. The way you two act. We sit at dinner. Olive staring at you. You staring at Olive. You don't speak. Why? Don't you like Olive?
I like pickles. I'll have to cultivate a taste for Olive.
Oh, John, it's terrible. The very atmosphere is charged.
I meant to speak to you about that, matey. Everything is charged around here. It's got to stop. You don't know the value of money.
But it's not for me, John. It's Olive.
Olive? Who's Olive?
Please, she's our daughter.
We have a lot of children, haven't we?
No, just one. And she must have nice things. Oh, John, dear, you must expect to spend money on a pretty girl.
I always did.
What?
I mean I love you, matey. And don't forget, I worked hard for my money.
Until you married me.
Remember, dear, I'm a Thorndyke. I gave you my name in exchange for your money. Now I have your money and you have my name. And I have my name and your money. Oh, it's all so confused and complicated and confused.
John, I just can't have my daughter staying behind while her friends enjoy the pleasure and niceties of life. She's a Thorndyke, John.
Who's a Thorndyke?
Olive, our daughter.
Naturally.
Well, what do you say, John? Yes or no?
Yes, I say no.
You can't refuse your own flesh and blood.
Matey, I don't want to refuse her. It's just that we've got to be careful now of money. Now of all time. Have I told you how things are down at the office?
No.
Well,
You mean-
worse than that.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, then, John, maybe we shouldn't.
No, matey, because I love you, I'll call the bank and see if they can do something.
Oh, you're fair, John, and square.
Give me that phone. Hello, operator. Get me the Last National Bank. Hello, bank. Give me the receiving fella. Hello, receiving? How are you? How's my balance? What do you care who this is? I'm asking you a civil question. I expect a civil answer. How's my balance? All right, I'll let you in on a secret. This is Thorndyke. Now then, how do I stand? I'm a bit surprised myself. Is it really that bad? It is? Well, I guess it is. Goodbye, receiving.
What did he say, John?
He didn't say. It was after 3 o'clock and the bank was closed.
Well, John, I know you'll do the right thing as you see it. And perhaps it was wrong of me to ask you to spend the money. It was just that I felt so sorry for Olive.
Olive? Who's Olive?
John, Olive is our daughter.
How nice. Well, if you put it that way, matey, I can't resist. Tell whatever her name... What did you say her name was?
Olive.
Oh, well, tell her she can have the money.
Oh, John, you're wonderful. You're fine. Olive will be so proud and happy. Oh, John, kiss me, kiss me, kiss me.
Oh, stop your nagging. At a time like this, always kissing.
But you do mean it, John. You will give Olive the money?
Yes, I'll give it to her, although it takes the last penny I've got. How much does she want?
$12.
$12?
Well, she wants to buy a pair of alligator shoes.
She'll spoil the beast. I never heard of an alligator wearing shoes. But I'll give her the money, matey. Yes, I'm doing a noble thing.
Oh, noble, John.
I'm a Thorndyke. I'm doing a thing that will outlive marble and the gilded monuments of princes.
Oh, beautiful.
Am I really? Say it again, matey. Keep on saying it.
Perhaps you think it's better.
Oh, nonsense. She shall have it. Why, nothing's too good for Olive.
Olive? Who's Olive?
Who?
Olive. Who's she?
I don't know, but I've seen you someplace before.
Well, mister, we're packing up those command performance mail bags for tonight. But you know by now that this big show of yours will be on deck again next week. That's a promise. And here in the USA, a promise is something we keep. In the Axis world, they keep a promise just long enough to break it. This is Spencer Tracy, then, thanking you for this invitation to your own personal radio show. And speaking of shows, you're playing the leading role in the biggest show on earth. And you're doing fine. And listen, then, if a certain little guy with a black mustache and a black heart thinks he can get a free pass to your show, tell him he's paying the full price. But give him a very special seat, the hot seat. Good night.
Okay there, men, we're sounding taps on another command performance. The great stars you've heard tonight, Spencer Tracy, Mary Lee, Victor Borge, the King's Men, Pat Friday, Donald Duck and Goofy, Lou Forbes and the orchestra, Groucho Marx and Barbara Stanwyck, say thanks for those letters. Just keep those letters rolling in to command performance in care of the station to which you're listening, and you'll be listening to your favorite stars each week. This is Paul Douglas reminding you that the dictators are feeling pretty miserable these days, but they haven't got long to wait. Uncle Sam's coming over there to put them out of their misery.